Guys, it is time. We are back. We are here. Halloween Horror Nights 30 years, 30 fears starts tonight. Everyone is piling in. We had to wait out the weather a little bit. It was pouring rain just a little while ago, but now it's time to go in to Halloween Horror Nights. We didn't get to do it last year. We're doing it big this year. The crazy thing is that actually tonight it is sold out. Halloween Horror Nights is sold out tonight. So if you guys are interested in coming to Halloween Horror Nights, I would get your tickets as soon as possible. And here we are inside first scare zone of the night, right over here. This is the 30 years, 30 fears scare zone. Now remember, this scare zone right here is going to be featuring all of the Halloween Horror Nights icons of the past, honoring the 30 years of Halloween Horror Nights. The vibes at Halloween Horror Nights are like unlike any other theme park experience. You guys got to come here to see what I'm talking about. And here it is. This is gonna be the first house that we do tonight. 35-minute wait for Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Let's see how this is. So if you guys forgot or are not aware, there is no filming inside of the haunted houses. So I will report back to you on my thoughts on the Texas Chainsaw Massacre house in just a little bit. Alright, we just got out of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre house, and I gotta say it was pretty good. It was actually really long, longer than I expected, or I just don't remember how long these houses are, but it was actually really long. But it was really good. There was a lot of jump scares in there. There's a lot of gore, so if you don't like gore, stay away from that one. But people who love the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies will probably really like that one. I've never seen those movies before, so I don't really have any ties to it, but the house was overall pretty good. Alright guys, but as you can tell, nighttime is here at Halloween Horror Nights, and this is when Halloween Horror Nights comes alive. When it's dark outside, we see up there they have projected 30 years, 30 fears with all the creepy eyes on there. And here we are guys in our next scare zone. This one is called Seek and Destroy. Looks like we in an area with a bunch of Daft Punks. I don't know what's going on over here. Uh-oh. This man got did dirty. He said that these guys right here, they're working for the controller. They overtook New York and they're trying to take humans as fuel. These guys right here, I don't even know how they see. Oh! she got a little orange ball on her stick right there. I don't know what that does. Hey. Uh-oh, looks like this guy got turned into fuel. He contributed to that fuel right there. This year, Halloween Horror Nights is a little bit different than it has been in the past because they have different food booths and things that you can eat special for Halloween Horror Nights. So I'm definitely gonna check those out probably another time. Not today. I'll get some of those special treats for Halloween Horror Nights in a future visit over here. I have the frequent fear pass, so I'm gonna be coming over here a lot. This doesn't end until October 31st on actual Halloween, and I can come a bunch of times before then. All right guys, and here we are coming into the Crypt TV area. Now, if you remember from my construction update videos for Halloween Horror Nights, I was very confused with this scare zone because that has a bunch of weird things. Let's check it out. Looks like this guy was in the bathroom looking at himself and got his head chopped off. But there's no scare actors over here, so not too scary, honestly. You probably have to come back to this scare zone when there's actually scare actors. Uh-oh, looks like the spider spun up these people in their web. Uh-oh. Man, I wish that there was actually scare actors in this area because it looks like it would be pretty cool, but there's no one out here. Of course, as soon as I'm leaving the area, here they come. Of course. I will go see you guys later. You guys look pretty scary. Ooh. Hold up, look who we got right here. We got Santa Claus. Santa Claus. Oh! And I told you guys that this year there's no Academy of Villains. There's no Academy of Villains dance show, but there is a new thing. It's called Halloween Nightmare Fuel, and that's what we're in line for right now. All right, let's see how this goes. All right, guys, they just announced that there is no videotaping during the show, which is disappointing, but I'll see you guys right after. Wow, guys, Halloween Nightmare Fuel. That show was incredible. I don't want to compare it to Academy of Villains, but that is definitely a worthy replacement of Academy of Villains. There's magic, there's pyrotechnics, dancing. That show is amazing. But right now, actually, we are in line for Pumpkin Wicked Growth. This is a new haunted house that I've never heard of. I don't know what to expect with this one. This is one of the ones where I was kind of on the fence. I don't think it's gonna be that scary, but we will definitely see. I'll give you guys my review in just a little bit. And guys, there is so many people here. The last time for Halloween Horror Nights, I came on the very opening night, and I pretty much could have gotten on every single house with very, very low waits, 20-minute waits. The longest ones were like 60. Today, pretty much every single one is 45 minutes or higher. This is very, very packed. Here's a look of the outside of it right there. That's pretty much the only view that you guys are gonna get right there. Okay, so this was posted at 45 minutes and we literally waited about 5 minutes to get on here. We're about to get into the house right now. All right guys, we actually just got out of 2 houses. So we did go into the pumpkin one, and we did go into the one right next to it, the puppet theater. So my thoughts on the Wicked Growth Rat of the Pumpkin, I thought it was really, really good. If you remember, this was one where I was not excited about, but this one was actually really good and really, really scary. The puppet theater one I thought was going to be very scary, but I actually didn't think it was that scary. So I did prefer pumpkin over puppet. It is coming up on 11 o'clock and Halloween Horror Nights is still completely packed, just as packed as it was earlier when it opened. And guys, we're over here in the kids zone. Actually, over here is 2 of the most popular houses at Halloween Horror Nights. We got the Haunting of Hill House based off of the Netflix show, plus the Beetlejuice House. But right now we are actually going into the Haunting of Hill House. I've never seen the show on Netflix before, but hopefully I'm thinking it's still gonna be really good. But we're actually headed into the scariest of the houses. This is where the old Barney show used to be, and here it is. We're about to head inside. Honestly, the waits haven't been super long, not what they are posted at, except maybe that first house. I definitely did wait about 60 minutes for that first house, posted at like 40 or something. This one probably about 45. All right guys, just got out of the Haunting of Hill House. Like I said, I've never seen the show before, but the props in there, everything was amazing. A very scary house, a lot of jump scares, really good setup. Everything in there was amazing. Now we about to head on to another house. This one is the Beetlejuice House. All right guys, here we go. Beetlejuice. I do believe that they did have a Beetlejuice house last year for one of the houses that they put up. All right guys, just got out of that Beetlejuice house. It definitely was not a scary house. It wasn't scary at all, but it was a fun house. Probably if you're a big fan of Beetlejuice, you'll be very pleased with that house. There are probably at least 4 or 5 different Beetlejuice characters in there. All right guys, and here we are going through our next scare zone. This one is called the Gorewood Forest. But unfortunately, once again, there's no scare actors out here. I don't remember if this was a thing that happened the last Halloween Horror Nights where they take like rotations. I thought there was usually pretty much someone always out here, but there's no one out here right now, so I'm gonna have to come back and experience this one another time. But of course, the props and everything in this scare zone are top notch, so hopefully when the people are in here scaring, I'll be able to come over here and experience the Gorewood Forest like it's supposed to. And look at this, here they go right now. What are the chances that 2 of the scare zones I go to today have that same problem? Well, it's getting late now anyways, but I will definitely be back to this scare zone, the Gorewood Forest. We still got one more scare zone that I've not explored just yet. I headed into the last scare zone of the night, Lights, Camera, Action, Eddie's Revenge. And if we look to the right, of course, we see Mel's Die-In. What we got going on over here? They look like Jedis going to Jedi training school or something. What is this? Hollywood Studios? Where are they going?
They probably have weirdos transitioning.
Look like we got a bunch of Jedi Knights. Lights, camera, action. Got a masquerade. Oh. What's this? We got a PAC scene, whatever that means. Uh-oh. Oh. Guys, that will be my night here at Halloween Horror Nights. First night, opening night. Man, I'm so excited that Halloween Horror Nights is finally back. We missed last year, so this year Halloween Horror Nights, of course, did it big, and it did not disappoint. Overall, I believe we did 5 houses. My favorite of the ones probably so far is the pumpkin one. That was a surprise one for me. I did not think I was gonna like that one. Also, I really did like the Haunting of Hill House, even though I have no idea what the show is about. All the props in there were really, really cool. They have like a full-size house inside of that little building. But of course, I'm gonna be back here for Halloween Horror Nights more and more and more. The scare zones, I was disappointed a little bit that when I went to 2 of the scare zones that there really was, that the scare actors weren't in there. They were on break or something, but I don't remember that that was a thing back in 2019. I believe that there was usually always people in there. Also in the scare zones, I noticed that there are not as many scare actors as there were previously, but that's kind of a thing that's going on all across the country. There's a labor shortage, so I can't fault Universal on that. But everything that Universal did for Halloween Horror Nights so far is really, really great. Can't wait to come back. Gonna be back a lot more throughout the Halloween season. This is gonna be open for 2 more months, so we got 2 months to do this whole thing. So if you guys want to keep up to date, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, leave a like down below if you did enjoy the video, and thank y'all very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.